Yeah, coming off the road, got a split obviously last weekend. Got the good win at North Texas, but came up short against Rice on Saturday. So, we're glad to be back home. Week to prepare as we got both Florida schools coming in, Florida Atlantic on Thursday and Florida International on Saturday. Florida, Atlantic's actually playing really good basketball right now, so there'll be a challenge on Thursday to get ready for, as everybody right now is hungry for wins, as everybody tries to jockey for position, getting ready for the conference tournament. Halfway through the season, 9 games now, the conference season. 4 and 5, obviously we would like to have had that flipped at this point, but with 9 games left, we feel like it's a great opportunity. There's a lot of teams that could go anywhere from 3 to 10 right now in the conference standings. So, it's an opportunity to get hot, and I'm glad we're home this week for 2 games. Hopefully we can get going, get some momentum going before we head into a tough stretch of 3 road games coming up after that. Yeah, it's always good to be home. Our guys like playing at home. The crowd support and the fans obviously is a big boost to our guys, and so we're excited to be home again, and really excited to have gotten a split. We're 3 and 4 out of our last 4 games. We still feel like we're playing with some good momentum right now, coming back home, and hopefully we can keep it going. Yeah, I was really happy for Braxton. He's been a big part of what we've tried to do here the last 2 years, and he's been such a good leader for our team. And so for him to get his 1,000th point here, be a 1,000-point scorer here at Charlotte, I was really happy and excited for him to achieve that milestone. Well, we got to continue, as I feel like sometimes it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but with our defense. But we got to continue to get better defensively. Rebounding obviously has been an area that has been a challenge for us this year. We're undersized a lot right now inside, but I feel like we've been closing that gap, each game with rebounding, and then just continue to find that rotation. That's been another challenge for us this year. We've had guys in and out of the lineup and have had to change our rotations, and it'd be nice to kind of get to a rotation. What we know, the guys know what to expect. We as coaches know what to expect, night in, night out from each guy. Yeah, the thing I like about Austin, we said when he started playing, he gives us a piece we didn't have, some real length and athleticism. A combination on the wing for us. He can play 3 and 4 for us. He helps us rebound in the ball. He actually had a double-double at North Texas. So he just seems like he's getting more and more comfortable. A lot of people don't realize he was basically out not playing basketball for a couple years. And it takes some time to kind of get your groove back in that situation. But he seems to be getting more and more comfortable with each game. And I think he's going to be a big part of what we do going down the stretch.
Like you would like to see.
Right. Well, we have to do it as a team. We talk about that a lot. Everybody's got to be putting bodies on people. It's got to be 5 guys. Our guards have to come in and help rebound. A lot of times our bigs are putting bodies and fighting bigger guys, which opens up rebounding opportunities for our guards to come in and scoop some up. So, it's a 5-man deal every time and every possession, and that's something we've been emphasizing over the last couple weeks, and I feel like we're getting better. I don't think it limits the transition, because when we are playing a little smaller, we got 4 or 5 guys that can rebound it and then push it. So, it's a matter of the biggest part that slows our transition is not getting the rebound, and that's kind of been one of our challenges over the course of the first half of the season. Well, it's important. I think everybody knows the importance of winning at home, because it's so difficult to win on the road, in any league that you play in. So you want to take care of business at home. Obviously, if we could win these 2 games this week, it would, put us in a good position heading into the road with some momentum. That would be 5 wins in 6 games, if we could pull that off. And so, from a confidence standpoint and what we're trying to build, it would be huge for us. Well, he's just been terrific all year, just night in, night out. The load that he carries for us is big, and yet he steps up to the challenge night in, night out. So obviously it's nice to have a player that does that, but like I said, we want to find that, 3, 4, 5 guys that we know what we can count on night in, night out. Then I think we're starting to get there with our rotations, and as we move forward here, hopefully we'll be better with that the second half of the conference schedule. Yeah, Najee's he's earning more minutes, by his play on the court, and that's really what it's all about at this stage. It's about guys who deserve to be out there and are earning the minutes, and like you said, by necessity, he kind of got thrown into the fire, halfway through that Old Dominion game because of the scuffle and guys getting ejected. So he's taken advantage of his opportunity. He brings a lot of energy, athleticism to our team, but even as a freshman, he's probably one of our better talkers out on the floor. He's always communicating, talking, which is a big part of what you need out on the floor. So I'm really happy with Najee. I'm really pleased with his progress, and he's only going to keep getting better. Yeah, Florida Atlantic is a team that's, like I said, they're a very dangerous team. Although their record wouldn't suggest it, they've been in just about every game. They've got wins over Ohio State on their home court. They went down to South Florida and won a game as well on the road. They're a dangerous team. Anybody that goes in and beats Ohio State on their home court, has some talent. They're a team that plays a lot of guys. They don't have one guy that stands out with big numbers, but they probably have 6, 7 guys that are close to averaging double figures. They really spread it around and they play extremely hard. So, it'll be a challenge for us. We got to come ready to battle. Yeah, FIU is a team I think that's really talented as well. They beat UAB not too long ago, one of the top teams in our league, and yet they've seemed to come in on the short end on a lot of games. So they're another team that's going to come in hungry, looking for a win, and those teams are always dangerous.